The Oasis of the Seas. The Oasis of the Seas is a voyage transport work by the Royal Caribbean International. She is the first of her group whose boats are the biggest traveler ships on the planet. Her frame was set down in November 2007 and she was finished and conveyed to Royal Caribbean in October 2009. At the hour of development, Oasis of the Seas set another limit record of extending 6,000 passengers. As the first of her group, she was joined by sister ships Allure of the Seas in December 2010, Harmony of the Seas in May 2016, Symphony of the Seas in April 2018, and Wonders of the Seas in March 2022. Desert Garden of the Seas conducts travels of the Caribbean from her home port of Port Miami in Miami, Florida. The ship consists of a total length of 360 meters and a height of 72 meters above the waterline. It has a whopping capacity of about 5,606 passengers at double occupancy. The gross tonnage of Oasis of the Seas at launch was 225,282, but it was expanded to 226,838 when additional cabins were added to deck 14 in 2019. Her displacement, that is the actual mass of the vessel, is estimated at 100,000 metric tons, that is 110,000 short tons, slightly less than that of an American Nimitz class aircraft carrier. To keep the ship stable without increasing the draft excessively, the designers created a wide hull of about 9.3 meters, that is 31 feet of the ship sits beneath the water. A small percentage of the ship's overall height. Wide, shallow ships such as these tend to be snappy, meaning that they can snap back upright after a wave has passed, which can be uncomfortable. The Oasis of the Seas, without doubt, is unarguably one of the greatest and most illustrious ships ever invented. The Allure of the Seas is an Oasis-class cruise ship owned and worked by Royal Caribbean International. Starting around 2018, the Oasis-class ships were the biggest traveler vessels at any point in existence, and Allure is 50 millimeters, that is 2.0 inch, longer than her sister transport Oasis of the Seas. However, both were worked to similar specifications. Designed under the name Project Genesis, she was requested from Eka Vineyards in February 2006 and her development started at the Peno shipyard, Turku, Finland in February 2008. She was named in May 2008 after a challenge was held to name her and her sister. The fall of Allure of the Seas was laid on 2nd December 2008, soon after the shipyard had been obtained by XTX Europe. The classified length of Allure of the Seas is the same as that of her sister, 360 meters, that is about 1,181 feet, though she is reported to be 50 millimeters, just 2 inches longer than Oasis of the Seas. According to the shipyard, this is not intentional and such small differences in length may occur simply due to the temperature of the steel in a ship as big as this. The gross tonnage of Allure of the Seas is 225,282 and her displacement is equal to that of the Oasis of the Seas, which is estimated to be around 100,000 metric tons, slightly less than that of an American Nimitz class aircraft carrier. Her steel hull alone weighs roughly 54,000 tons. The ship features a two-deck dance hall, a theater with 1,380 seats, an ice skating rink, 7 distinct neighborhoods, and 25 dining options, including a Starbucks coffee shop at sea. Many of the ship's interiors were extensively decorated by muralist Clarissa Parish. The Harmony of the Seas. The Harmony of the Seas is an Oasis class cruise ship built by XTX France at the Chantiers de l'Atlantique shipyard in Saint-Nazaire, France, for Royal Caribbean International. With a gross tonnage of 226,963, she is the third largest passenger ship in the world, larger than her older sisters, Oasis of the Seas and Allure of the Seas, but surpassed by her newer sisters, Symphony of the Seas and Wonders of the Seas. In length, however, Harmony of the Seas is the longest cruise ship in the world. Whoa, amazing! Harmony of the Seas has 2,747 staterooms of various sizes to accommodate, that is at double occupancy, 5,479 guests. The ship is divided into 7 neighborhoods, including Central Park and Boardwalk, like her Oasis class sisters. Harmony of the Seas has a number of water-based attractions, including a large dry slide complex known as the Ultimate Abyss, 2 surf simulators, 3 water slides, and 3 swimming pools. It also has the first water slides on a Royal Caribbean ship. She also has 20 dining venues, a 1,400 seat theater, and 11,252 works of art. Harmony of the Seas is 20% more energy efficient than her sister ships Oasis of the Seas and Allure of the Seas. Small air bubbles from the keel reduce drag and thus fuel consumption by 7 to 8%, and a smooth hull surface further reduces resistance. The bubble system also reduces propeller noise and is used on celebrity reflection and quantum of the seas. LED and fluorescent lamps replace incandescent light bulbs, reducing power consumption and the need for air conditioning. The engine system uses a waste heat recovery system and drives 3 Azipod propellers. The Symphony of the Seas. The Symphony of the Seas is an Oasis-class cruise ship owned and operated by Royal Caribbean International. She was built in 2018 in the Chantiers de l'Atlantique shipyard in Saint-Nazaire, France. The 4th in Royal Caribbean's Oasis class of cruise ships. At 228,081 GT, she was the largest cruise ship in the world by gross tonnage when built, surpassing her sister ship Harmony of the Seas, also owned by Royal Caribbean International and surpassed by her sister ship Wonders of the Seas in 2022. Symphony of the Seas measures 361.011 meters in length and has a gross tonnage of 228,081 across 18 decks. She can accommodate 5,518 passengers at double occupancy, up to a maximum capacity of 6,680. She can accommodate 5,518 passengers at double occupancy, up to a maximum capacity of 6,680 passengers, as well as a 2,200 person crew. There are 16 decks for guest use, 22 restaurants, 4 pools, and 2,759 cabins. Symphony of the Seas is about 30 meters, that is 98 feet longer than the largest military ships ever built, the US Nimitz class aircraft carriers. Facilities include a children's water park, a full-size basketball court, an ice skating rink, a zip line that is 10 decks high, a 1,400-seat theater, an outdoor aquatic theater with Olympic height platforms, and 243-foot, that is 13-meter rock climbing walls. There is also a park containing over 20,000 tropical plants. Symphony of the Seas is powered on board by 6 marine diesel sets, each composed of 3 16-cylinder Wärtsilä 16V46D common rail engines and 3 12-cylinder Wärtsilä 12V46D engines. The Wonders of the Seas. The Wonders of the Sea is an Oasis class cruise ship owned and operated by Royal Caribbean International. It was completed in 2022 in the Chantiers de l'Atlantique shipyard in Saint-Nazaire, France, the 5th in Royal Caribbean's Oasis class of cruise ships. At 236 stars and 857 GT, it is the largest cruise ship in the world by gross tonnage, surpassing her sister ship Symphony of the Seas, also owned by Royal Caribbean International. Wonder of the Seas measures 1,108 feet, that is 362 meters in length, and has a gross tonnage of 236 stars and 857 across 18 decks. This ship accommodates 5,734 passengers at double occupancies, up to a maximum capacity of 6,988 passengers, as well as a 2,300 crew. There are 16 decks for guest use, 20 restaurants, 4 pools, and 2,867 cabins. Wonder of the Seas has 8 different neighborhoods, including an all-new suites neighborhood. Facilities include a children's water park, a children's playground, a full-size basketball court, an ice skating rink, a surf simulator, a zip line that is 10 decks high, a 1,400-seat theater, an outdoor aquatic theater with 30 foot, that is 9.1 meter high platforms, and 2 43-foot, that is 13 meter rock climbing walls. As with all Oasis class ships, one of the special features on board is the Central Park, which consists of over 10,000 real plants. Wonder of the Seas is powered on board by 6 marine diesel sets, each composed of 3 16-cylinder Wärtsilä 16V46D common rail engines and 3 12-cylinder Wärtsilä 12V46D engines. For propulsion, Wonder of the Seas uses 3 20,000 kW Azipod main engines, which are electric thrusters. These engines are mounted under the stern of the ship, and they each drive 20-foot wide rotatable propellers. In addition to the 3 electric thrusters, there are 4 bow thrusters used for docking, each with 5,500 kilowatts of power or 7,380 horsepower. For more content on new and amazing inventions and technologies, please click on the next video on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.